All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12. A 1st carry now. This is Hill. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here,
He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Flacco. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down pickup there, Flacco to Crabtree. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Over the middle, he hits Austin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give to Crowell. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, They've managed to get it done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Flacco. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Levante David coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Rock it, rock it. Red.
Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now a play fake here on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
First down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
They go play action here on 1st down. A little dump off for Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Flacco off play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there, and it's 3rd and short.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Flacco from the gun. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Flacco now. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He was looking for Crabtree that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue landed.
Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go. Green.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Ardarius Stewart, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Buying time to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Darnold now to throw. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Flacco now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flacco will take to the air again. His throw incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Flacco to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Collins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tony Jefferson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Darnold from the gun. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating off play action, Flacco. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Flacco. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carter. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separate. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Now Flacco. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
And he coughed it up, and the Jets have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Corral. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Corral. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Corral. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To pass, Flacco. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And a short gain here down to the 22. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. On 1st down, Flacco. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here's Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Reuben Foster in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 45 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Passing play, Flacco, and incomplete on the deep ball. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Flacco. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They go play action here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one. And now it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
This is Collins on the handoff. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
The Ravens on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Flacco from the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. In fact, he's right.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Ravens have got it.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first downs.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
The Jets on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It's fielded at the 45. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, Flacco now.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Flacco. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Leonard Williams in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Flacco. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now a handoff to Yeldon. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Pulled in at the 24. Ooh, with a juke. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They're all through now in that game in Tampa. And that one belonging to the Buccaneers. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Flacco from midfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You